guys, this is Morley, otherwise known as Morley Burkhardt, and you are listening to Asylum Radio, Episode 8, Unscripted. Reason I'm going unscripted is because I've been very short on time lately, and I feel maybe it's time I actually just speak on what's on my mind. Hopefully I don't stumble so much. Anyway, it's been a while since I've done an episode. I feel quite bad for it. I'm very sorry. I didn't mean to. I didn't forget about you guys. It's been hectic lately. A lot of stuff's been going on. I think I'm just going to announce some birthdays first. First a shout out. Much luck to Admin Kim on her travels to South Africa, which I don't know when she's leaving, but she's leaving very soon. We will miss her dearly. I'm going to read some birthdays. I'm going to read the rest of the September ones, which is Jacob Malice. And a happy birthday today to Jacob Scott. He's a doctor, if you didn't know. So, happy birthday to them. And I will announce the birthdays of the oncoming week next week. Oh, Addison Page's birthday is in 2 days. And then Anne-Marie Page's birthday is the day after. There's that. So plottage. It's basically the same plots have been going on. I'm gonna ask you guys that, you sort of get more. I'm not gonna force you guys to write. That's ridiculous. But I want you guys to almost get more involved. Like, bounce ideas off of each other. Go in the in-character C box. Bounce ideas off each other. You know, that kind of stuff. I mean, you guys are a lot of you guys are really good writers, and you obviously enjoyed if you stayed with the site so long, because it's really returning members I'm seeing, or people that have been staying for a while. Therefore, you guys should probably, I don't know. Like, I understand school's getting in the way and stuff. It's just, I like seeing you guys write stuff, that's all. And, yeah, that's basically it. So yeah. But plottage. I don't know if I mentioned this in a previous episode. I think I meant to mention it in the last episode and I didn't. Inside the asylum walls, there's a bit of a drama going on. As we all know, Lennon Sparks lost control of his power after recovering from the Vena virus, and in the process paralyzed Klaus Fleischer. Now, we've known Klaus has been sort of upset about his inability to walk, and we all know that Edward Hutch, his accomplice, apprentice, whatever you'd like to call him, found them. He found Klaus writhing on the floor and Lennon seizing. It was bad, but very traumatizing. He hasn't really vented about it. But I digress. Going on. Klaus has sort of plotted this revenge against Lennon using Lily Black as bait. Now, Lily Black, if you didn't know, was attacked by the trackers when being brought here. Enter Gabriel Strong, a doctor who can manipulate memories as well as erase them. Klaus, Gabriel, and Hutch are friends. What a useful circle. Now, Mr. Strong, Hutch told him that he explained the whole thing to him, and Gabriel went and erased all the memories of Lily's love for Lennon and such, every memory of him, except he erased most of the tracker memory, but instead he implanted, instead of the trackers, it being Lennon. And him wanting to do it for justice and for the sake of freedom. The promise of freedom. And Lily wakes up and she automatically hates Lennon because they erased her memories and did all this when she was blacked out. Going on. Lily then breaks Lennon out of isolation and is like, let's get married. Let's go. And they run off into the woods. And obviously she's faking it. And they run off into the woods. And Lily's like, Dr. Hutch is waiting with us for a car. With a car. I'm sorry. And they go and who's waiting there with the car? Hutch and Klaus Fleischer. Lily breaks down after Lennon's like, I thought I could trust you. And then Hutch tries to calm her down, and then Klaus is in the car and he's just brooding. And then Hutch and Lennon get in a fight, and Hutch is like, and Lennon tries to use his power, but Hutch stops him and says, how can you do this? It's you're trying to kill an innocent girl, blah, blah, blah. You could lose control of your powers. You could hurt her. Or what's wrong with you? And Lennon realizes this, and he gets upset. And then Hutch injects him with this serum, which causes him to feel the most greatest deal of emotional torment, but feel it physically until he dies. And it's this poison that Dr. Fleischer had created in his secret lab, which no one can get into other than Klaus and Hutch. But other than that, Lennon's sort of sitting in the trunk of a car, and they're driving towards a cliff right now. They're not going to drive off the cliff, obviously. It's going to be very dramatic, but that's basically the biggest plot that's going on in this section. Also, there's the plot that's in the personal section that Lennon Sparks has created about Lennon, after he escapes, gathering a group of escaped patients and others to get revenge on the doctor, sort of. According to this plot, the group will fail, but it should be a very interesting plot. I encourage those who would like some opportunities for RPing to check it out. It seems like a very cool thing. That's about it on news, in character news anyway. Guys, give me graphic ideas, please. And because I need new graphics for this show. And the other ones are getting boring. And I'm starting to get more time, a little bit. But not really. Just give me ideas, because I have no creativity in my mind. Other than that, I don't believe there's anything else that needs to be discussed. I don't think I'm going to be doing a character spotlight because we really are crunched on time. And I think the character roster just ended, so I'm just going to wait for the admins to clear that out. I need to clear out my birthday list. It's very ridiculous. It's a lot of to do, but I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your evening. I encourage you to have fun on Asylum. I'm not going to force you to write. I'm not going to force you to do anything. But I encourage you to get involved, make some friends. I don't know. Just enjoy it. There's only so long you get to really freely RP without the worries of the real world crashing down. Well, this was Morally B on episode 8 of Asylum Radio, and I hope you had a very good evening, and I hope you have a very good rest of your evening, morning, afternoon, whenever you're listening to this. Good night.